All right, so the first card that I pulled is the Deception and Envy card from my Psychic Tarot. And this is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And to me, Sagittarius is like a very fiery sign, but Sagittarius is also Jupiter. And this image right here with him and all the green and the partying, it just seems like very Jupiterian to me. And it also sort of gives me vibes from like the labyrinth, or just like kind of like a masquerade in fairyland, and the Oak King and the Holly King going to war with one another, and the Green Man from Celtic mythology. And if you don't know that the Oak King and the Holly King, they go to battle around this time of year in order to switch over and change roles, and for the Holly King to gain control of the Wheel of the Year. And this basically just means that like darkness is temporarily conquering the light. And you might be having like a difficult time right now letting yourself give in, not necessarily to darkness, but into your shadow self. And right above, I pulled the Prince of Cups, which is a very Sagittarian card again. And the Prince of Cups in this deck is the Grail Knight. And it's interesting to me how this just gives me Green Man vibes or Green Knight vibes from King Arthur. And right above is the Grail Knight. So these could be two like opposing forces within yourself, Sagittarius, fighting for control. The Prince of Cups, he he looks like he's not going to be battling anything except like a hangover the next day. He's not even like wearing shoes. He just seems like he's kind of like reckless and aimless. The aimlessly aiming for the stars as the archer of the cosmos, like Sagittarius are. But to me, this sort of gives like an image of just someone who's supposedly accomplished their quests, or accomplished the quest for someone else. And he doesn't seem like he feels like fulfillment though within himself. Like the war isn't over and the battle is kind of like raging within himself, or there's just kind of like a boredom now. And this could even just represent someone who isn't even coming home from like a war type situation. If you're a veteran, this could also just be someone who's like an artist, someone who has an interesting hobby, someone who's going on tour, someone who's used to being on the road or away from home and has like a difficult time adjusting to mundane life. It could even be someone that just has like ADHD or is extremely imaginative and just has like a difficult time dealing with the quote unquote real world. But remember, Sagittarius, that even though you are barefoot because you have a difficult time putting yourself in other people's shoes, because you would much rather just frolic in the grass or just be flying way above them, that even when you put your feet to the fire for other people, that no matter, like, and see here, he's barefoot again, or a character here is barefoot, like, again, in the obstacles and challenges card right here, which just kind of shows, again, just like, kind of exchanging this huge, grandiose, like, quest just to finally go with, like, deep within yourself and do some kind of healing work, or do some kind of, like, shadow work, like, within your own family tree or generational trauma that might not be as like glamorous or sexy, but that will give you like enormous fulfillment. But yes, like even holding your feet close to the fire